Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. And today we are once again covering the bane of my existence, the Lightside Geonosis Territory Battle Special Mission in Phase 3. This is how you earn Shards of Ki Adi Mundi. Very, very difficult battle. Been struggling with it for a while, and I've hit kind of a plateau or a roadblock with the gearing of my team. Obviously, the higher that you gear the team, the better chance you're going to have of beating this mission. But the requirements for even somewhat consistently beating it are super, super high. So this is Shaak Ti lead with the clones, and most people, you need to go all Relic 7, and it's still a crapshoot. So as I've gone through my series of videos on this mission, I've kind of slowly increased their gear levels until I got everyone to Relic 5, and then I even took 5s to Relic 6. So he's at Relic 6, the rest of the team is at Relic 5. The last time I tried to complete this mission, I still failed, and it still wasn't really close. But it seemed like a lot went against me in terms of RNG. So with all of the gear crunch, with all of the things that we have going on right now, I'm not able to budget Relic level, especially high Relic gear, those scavenge pieces for Relic 6, Relic 7, extremely rare, extremely hard to come by, and they're needed for Galactic Legends Rey, Galactic Legend Kylo. This Jedi Knight Luke was just announced, even though they don't go quite that high with the Relic requirements. It may be a requirement in order to actually win the battle. So my clones are stuck where they are. So I repeated the same gear level as the last time I did this battle. 5s at Relic 6, everyone else at Relic 5. And went through the battle, and actually I recorded this. Usually I do this live. I do the commentary as I go through the battle and comment on it. And it didn't work out that way with my schedule. I pre-recorded the battle, but I did want to record it just in case things went well. And they did. I actually beat the mission. I'm not really interested in having it spoiled. I'd rather have you guys know up front. This one actually worked. And so the one thing that I did change is my mod strategy. And I had up on the screen a guide that I used as my reference point for the mods. I wasn't able to meet all the goals in here, but it was my inspiration. And there's nothing shocking in here. It's what you expect, but there are some targets for speed. Instead of just straight maxing speed, this gives you a little bit more of a, hey, you don't need to go over speed X. And if you do that, you can then spend more on offense. And so it's a guide. I have it up there. It's not mine. It's one that was passed around in Discord that I'm putting it up. So if you know who made that, please let me know in the comments. I would love to give them credit for it, whoever the author is. I will put that as the first line in the description of the video if anyone is able to tell me. But again, I didn't use that exactly because my mods didn't fit. So at the end of the run, you will have a walkthrough of all of my characters and the mods that I used so that you can see what I did. And again, this thing is recommending Relic 4, and then Relic 7 for the other 3 characters. And we're, again, below that with no Relic 7 characters. So we start off, as always, with the big RNG dice roll. Jango Fett goes first, and he does the AoE burn, which is not a great result, but it makes my choice easy on my first turn, which we'll get to. Then the Reek goes, and again, does the trample. I have never had this battle start any way other than the Reek doing the trample on my team. So, Rex is up first for my team, and we're going to cleanse. We've got the burn on us. It makes sense. You might as well use it. There's no sense in saving it or any thought about that. Get rid of the burn, get rid of the expose, get rid of the debuffs. We're not going to be gaining the turn meter because of the trample status, but it's still worth it to get rid of that burn effect. So, now we're in not great shape, but we at least know what we've got to do. Everybody is up. Rex is very hurt, which is great because you need the sacrifice. So the fact that he's weak, I'm fine with. And then we're going to start taking down one of the V2 battle droids. We're focusing everybody on it, and we're just going to pour in the attacks to try and get those V2s down. Now, at my first opportunity here with Shaak Ti, with her first self, when she's got that event ability, we use that on her first so that she can act a little more quickly and recover protection and all that stuff. And then on her second turn, we're going to go with a heal on 5s. The one way to guarantee your run crashes and burns is if you don't get to do the sacrifice with 5s. If he just gets killed outright by an attack, you're done. You're not going to win. So whenever that heal is available, early on in the battle, I'm going to put it on 5s to make sure he's topped off, unless he hasn't been touched for some reason. But I want him super healthy so he doesn't get targeted and taken out. So we're working down the B2s, and we are 1 hit away. Echo's ability comes up. He's got his grenade. We know that'll hit both. So we switch targets to the other B2, so all the assists carry through and finish off a number of stacks on that other B2. If we had stayed targeted on the first B2, we would have wasted all the additional assists and bonus attacks. So now Shaak Ti is back up again, and the middle ability here, it's not really going to do much. So instead, I went for a single attack, get rid of that last B2, and I was hoping the offense up would spread, but we've got buff immunity, so that's not going to happen. Then, things go well. We get Rex attacked, sacrifice from 5s, and my clones are now powered up. So this is where you want to be. You've got your sacrifice off, the B2s are down, so now it's going to be time to attack Jango. And he can only be damaged by people that have more stacks of trample than he does. Fortunately, that's Rex, and in a minute, I think that'll turn into Trooper as well. So when I have Rex or somebody who can attack Jango and actually damage him, when he doesn't have damage immunity on him, I'm going to attack Jango. If not, if he's got damage immunity, I'm not going to waste the attack. I'm instead going to attack the Reek and start working down his protection as well, because it's important that we get him down. So Shaak Ti comes up again, and the event ability is up. So she's got trample on herself again, so I think it makes sense to cleanse herself there. No, actually, I went for the heal. In that situation, Trooper was really low, and I was worried he could get hit by a big strike and get taken out. So instead, I went for the heal and got Trooper healed up, and then he did get attacked immediately, although I don't think it would have been enough to kill him. So then I was lucky enough to be able to take out Jango with normal attacks and save aerial advantage for this. I didn't want to waste aerial advantage on a half-dead Jango. We saved it, took him out with normal attacks, he comes back up, and then we have aerial advantage ready to take out Jango in 1 hit. So Jango goes down twice, he's gone, and now it's just the Reek, and it's just a damage race. And I've got 4 characters up, including the 3 clones with a 5 sacrifice. So we're in really good shape here. Now just do I have the damage to carry the day? Another trample comes out, but we're in good shape. The Reek's down to almost 50%, and all my guys are still standing and pretty healthy. We take a big hit on 5s, and it's just pour in the damage. The biggest hits you have, aerial advantage doesn't do the stacking damage to the Reek, but it's still, I think, better than a basic, so we use that when it comes up. Other than that, pour in the damage. So I've got Shaak Ti up here, and we're going to go, and this time we do land the offense up because we don't have buff immunity, so great. Now every hit from my clones is going to be a little bit harder, and that's what we need. Grenade, more powerful than the regular attack from Echo, so that's what we're doing. Rex does get taken out here at the end, but another assist attack from the turret, and we are able to take down the Reek. That's amazing. So super pumped. And now the question is, well, is it repeatable? And as I'm recording this, I was a little lazy and waited. I'm actually very close, 2 days away from the next instance of this battle. So we'll see, is it repeatable? Looking at the RNG, I think so. I didn't get lucky there. I lost the first couple of rolls in terms of Jango and the B2s and the Reek doing the trample. Like, I took a ton of damage early. I did get lucky twice, I think, in the middle of the battle where Jango used his jetpack missile on the Reek, and then I think the Reek attacked him back. So I missed out on 2 possibly big damage hits. But again, I cleared that with a lot of room to spare in terms of having Shaak Ti and Trooper and Echo all up and fairly healthy. So yeah, I think the mod switch is a good one. As I'm going through, you can take a look at those now. Use that guide as a starting point. If you don't have as much relic levels on your troopers, then feel free to go with my guide, with my mods. As I said, they're slightly different. They're not. It's tough to hit some of those levels that the guide is asking for. I mean, some really, really high offense numbers that are just out of reach for me. But I was able to compromise, find a middle ground that worked, and we got through it. So, hey, first win, super pumped. I will take it, and now we'll see here very shortly if we can repeat it, because I just don't see the investment in those relic levels going on the rest of the clones right now. They are out of the meta, and if I know I've got a chance to beat it, then I'm going to take another chance rather than sinking some of that precious gear. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as I did experiencing it. Again, it's a shame the one that I recorded not live in terms of my commentary, my face cam, would have been really cool because I was pretty stoked when I got through it. But we still did it. It's still a good victory, and hopefully this will serve as a guide for you guys to get through this mission as well. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, if you have any comments, questions, feel free to leave them in a comment below, and I will try to answer them. Other than that, good luck, and wish me luck in a couple of days when we see if we can repeat the win. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.